Yes, Rain and Ross, San Francisco Brown Bombers.
Okay. Disappointing today, but tell us a little bit about the game. How'd things go?
Well, first of all, we had excellent weather for the first time this week. Game was tough. I think the weather and the heat actually took its toll. Although we worked to hydrate the kids all week, you know, it was kind of working against that when the weather was bad as it was when we originally got here. But it was a tough game. We led for 3.5 quarters, and I think the heat and the exhaust just got to us at the very end, and they punched it in for a 7-6 win.
I guess under these kind of circumstances, well, all season too, but the more depth you can have, the more that you can send kids in that are fresh at any given time, that's got to be a factor in this.
Well, it is, and I think that, you know, just according to a lot of teams this year, the numbers of participants per team has just really gone down. I think the economy has a lot to do with that. And of course, you know, coming all the way from the West Coast to Florida could definitely do that, although we did have all our kids that are on our roster. But it's just tough, and you're right, the depth does give us an opportunity to have more kids that are fresher and that are ready to go in. And so we look forward to working on that next year.
That's good. How long have you been working with this group of kids?
Wow, I mean, probably for the last 4 years. The junior midget age is now, but probably about the last 4 years. Our program's only been around 11 years, and you know, yet we've been to Florida 4 times now for football.
That's an amazing record when you think about it. It's saying you really can build on a tradition like that, I would think.
Yeah, and I think in our 11 years we've actually have done that, and you know, we obviously have become champions of our local league, champions of our conference, and champions of our region. And you know, we even to the point now where our name actually rings loud and clear with other folks around the country. You know, some teams have that type of following, or that type of reputation, and I think we've been able to achieve that. Wasn't our goal in the beginning, but it is where we are now.
Which is great, because for so many years, whenever you mention Oak Grove, for instance, people would say, "Oh yeah, we know them." If you get the same position with the Bombers, man, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, well, I can't say that we're at that point yet, but we are working hard, and we look forward to doing the best we can to try to get back to Disney World.
Well,
was here last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, and if you have the same group of kids, they'd be midgets next year, correct?
Yes, they will be.
They got a good shot next year.
Absolutely.
Well, Coach, listen, you can have some fun now. Go over to Hollywood Studios tonight.
Well, we're going to do that. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully they'll play some music I can dance to, and then we'll have a real good time.
That sounds great, Coach. It's always a pleasure seeing you guys here, and I'm glad that you're with us, and bring it back again next year.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.